Welcome back to the shop. It's your boy Romanovich, the surgeon. We're back on another build as we wait for parts for this F-150. Pretty sweet build. If you guys haven't checked it out, I'll make sure to hit the subscribe button and go to my channel, and I'll definitely post a card here for a direct link to that build there. Pretty sweet. We're almost done. Got to do a little bit of body work. We do have some new wheels and tires coming in. Very excited for that. As you can see, she's standing on some jacks because we got some hubs that we got to swap out. But today, we're hopping on this beast today. This thing has been a wonderful, wonderful lawnmower for me. This is my first zero turn. This is a Troy Bilt right here. Troy Bilt Operation Mustang 46. It does pretty awesome. This is only a 46-inch deck for cutting. Other than that, she's been wonderful to me. This is a 2018 model. I had actually picked it up at a little, I guess you can say, in our world it's called a bazaar, but here it's called a flea market. And I actually got it for a really good deal, so I decided to buy it. It just saves so much time, and you can get into very small nicks and crannies. But yeah, today I'm actually going to be tearing it apart a little bit, at least looking underneath for the deck side, because whenever I actuate for some lower power, lower RPMs, wiggles a lot, especially when I engage the deck. So I want to try to see if I can figure out that. I feel like there's some kind of bushing has gone loose. We're going to work on this first. Later we'll actually be attacking this dolly, as you guys may have seen in the previous videos. Whenever we started this build, we talked about it where somebody sideswiped us, me and my brother, caused me all this extra damage. Man, look at this beautiful B-pillar that we got. Scuffed this whole side up and got my rear of my bed cab, but it's all right. We're making progress. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked this out, this is a really awesome build. We're almost done. Got the front conversion kit, like the Raptors. Looks gorgeous. Like I said, beautiful wheels coming for this thing. Stay tuned. Hit the little bell to stay notified. But let's go and pick this thing up, see what we can find, what might be wrong with it, so we can maybe fix it, cut some grass. Now you guys have it. Yeah, I'm a mechanic. I'm gonna use a cherry picker. What are you gonna say? Got the rear standing on some paint cans. Now we're gonna pick up the front. not gonna support anything under the front because just have the cherry picker holding it. I need to get most access underneath here anyway. So let's see if this works out. Let's go ahead and try to pump it up. Oh yeah, like butter. Beautiful. Go a little higher. We can always correct these rear ones if we need to, move them back or whatever. Yeah. Ziki, what are you doing? What you doing? Supervisors are always active, you know. So, I think we'll get it about right yay high. I think that should be enough for me to get under there. This arm will probably get in the way, so I may actually find something to prop it on the front so I can completely remove this cherry picker. But yeah, if you guys never own one, I actually picked this one up for crazy cheap. One guy used it like one time, and then he didn't need it more, so he sold it to me like 200 bucks. Yeah, I was lucky. And all the other wear and tear I've put on it. So she's already done amazing work. So let's go ahead and get under there, see what we can find. Had to stop and because I got somebody begging over here. He's begging for water. So little schmucks. All right, so we're gonna move it over there for them. There we go. Good job, Alma. Zeke, drink. Supervisor wanted water. Usually a supervisor's supposed to bring you water when you're working. So, we got this thing up. I'll do my best to do a little bit of the recording. I'm gonna have to try to get under there, see what I can find is loose, and I'll report back. So I'm thinking it's got to do something with the deck and maybe one of the pulleys being very loose or something. So what I want to do is actually remove this spring right now, see if I can take the belt off, take that tension off, and see if maybe one of the pulleys is just going really loose, and whenever you pick up the speed, it throws it around. The one thing I see right now is I don't like that pulley over there. Let me show y'all. You see how that belt rides all the way on top over here? Maybe that's supposed to be like that, but it runs back over there. I just don't like how high that is, honestly. I think that needs to be lower. So maybe, well, actually, yeah, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and remove it, see what we can find. Because, you know, guessing is a little off the menu right now. So, once I released that tension over there, all this became really nice and loose. I pushed this pulley forward, and now we're trying to remove this whole deck off. It looks like you can just unpin it here, which was right there, and unpin it right this rod here, and do the same thing with this on the other side, and then we should be able to pull this whole thing out. So let's try and do that. Like I said, right there, and this guy right here is gonna push out. I had taken a small little clip out of there, and there we go. Let's go ahead and pop it off, see if we can take this out completely, and just see if we can find the problem without it all being in there. All right, like I said, once we popped this one from that side and this side, this lever here that was holding it mounted to the deck right there, pretty much all falls off. Now we just gotta undo the 3 10mm bolts, and we can take this cover off and access that pulley, which everything seems solid except maybe that one. So I hope it's not a bigger issue. It'd help if I loosen it. I don't think so. So now I can take this off. Just make sure you guys remember the way it went on. You want to make sure you got a good video. that way, and this one goes this way. Okay. So, I'm gonna remove this. Take this deck out completely from over here. See if we can do that. It'll give us some trouble, so I'll remove that pulley. See if we can slide it all out. Maybe it's on that side of it, you know? Who knows? All right, so I take the pulley off. There you go, removed right there. It was a 14 millimeter nut on the bottom side and a bolt on the top side. Very simple setup, as you can see right there. Got a little washer on the top side, goes on top here, and on the bottom you get this little sleeve that goes in here. I mean, I could see that wobbling, but there's a pretty tight tolerance there. You can hear a little bit, but the only thing I can see is this right here. I could definitely see that making noise, because I've kind of rocked all these pulleys and they seem solid, unless we're gonna go all the way back there and find the one loose back there. But I think we're also due for a belt change, maybe. But yeah, that's the only thing I can actually see that could potentially be wrong with it, because all these are, I mean, they feel wonderful. They feel nice and stiff like they're supposed to. Let's see if we can get on underneath the backside. So yeah, under here it looks like it only goes to this one, but it distributes two. It's normal. I mean, brakes engaging, but whenever you turn it on, well, let's just stop. I don't know. I have to ask around what the guys know. Obviously, the guy did a nice wiring job. I don't know. See if I can disengage it. So, to take it out of gear, you can pull this lever here, let it rest on the frame here. Same thing on this side. Let me get it from this side, maybe, so y'all can see. Right there. Like that. Now, it's all disengaged and it can roll, but the wheels are, you know, there, so I can't exactly. Well, I guess I can. Looks like it's letting me spin it. I don't know. Everything seems wonderful here. Everything looks good from this side, actually. I like this. Interesting. So we got a propeller on that side right there, if you can see that. Right over there. Let's see if we can, there's another one right here. Those look good too. Well, it does have a belt on it right now. It seems solid. This one seems solid, like it got no reason to make any noise when running. Honestly, guys, I don't know. Honestly, don't know what could be causing this. All this noise under here. I guess I'll have to talk to some of my buddies and maybe they can point me in a right direction. Like I said, I think it might be getting caused by just this piece here. Looks like somebody did a weld job on it. And there's still slop. I could definitely, yeah, like when it goes out here. Oh yeah, that's gotta be it right there. I mean, look at all that extra space. We might have to close that up with another washer or something, but that should be when it's tight. Got no reason to move. This only holds it for tension, but that does not take away all this wobble space. Yeah, so I'm just about 100% confident that this is it, because everything else feels really solid. So first my thinking was I could maybe put a seal underneath here or even a spacer, so it could be between this and that. But I think if I put this in here, it's already creating a big enough space where this was like this piece here going already past this piece, so it's already making a small wobble there. And if I was to add that there, then it's probably going to offset it even higher. So I'm thinking actually I'm just going to grind this part down, make it nice and surface down, so this will be actually pushing down on this plate, leaving zero space for wiggle completely. And it almost looks like whoever did these welds, it's almost like they're breaking off, so I actually might tack weld it a little bit more, unless that's just the paint. So I'll look. Let's see, I should have a little scraper here somewhere. Left it on this side. At least I thought. There it is. So yeah, I think our biggest problem there is the space between that plate and this plate. I think that's exactly what's causing it. All right, that's just paint. That's just paint. That's not a big deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on a little grinder, belt sander, take it down. That way it is probably a little lower than this. So whenever it all smushes together, this will be sitting very nicely and flush on the deck itself. I think we should be able to get rid of all that wobble. So let's go and try to do that. So with a simple angle grinder, I think we've been able to achieve what we've been wanting. As you can look, it's actually down a little more, recessed. I actually like that a lot better. Yeah, that's beautiful. I think we're gonna go try to mount this now and see how much movement we have. So we have definitely achieved what we wanted. It is very nice and stiff. Now we're gonna try to put it all back together, see if we can make it work. All right, guys, so we have the new blades come in. This is the exact one that I'm supposed to have for these. I went and ordered. You do have to make sure you got the star. I apologize, my little guy over here cutting his grass. So we're gonna try to install these. And the worst part about it, I had ordered a belt, like I said, from Ace Hardware. They got me the wrong size completely. It was way too small. Went and got another one ordered, and you know what? I'm pretty much never ordering with them again. They said even if you come in Monday morning and put an order in, they wait all the way till Sunday just to get the orders in. Yeah, never again. So they got the other belt ordered. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna try to put the older one on and see if we can maybe just cut with this. I think main problem was the blades were bent and uneven, so hopefully that'll fix the actual issue. And if it does, I'll be happy even whenever the new belt comes in. So let's go and smack this on. We will have to put the belt back on, obviously, because the deck is completely off. And then we'll have to just go get some fuel, and let's see if we can cut with this thing. These are identical, so they should be very easy. This is a 24 millimeter socket. So that's not gonna work. I just need to hold it. Let me put my leg in since I'm trying to record for y'all. There we go. That is completely off. Very nice. And like I said, you would take that nut off because there are different sizes and different shapes. So there you go. Mine is a star. Blow it nicely off, and let's throw this thing to the junk. And they are universal, so it does not matter which one you put on first, you know. So I would say it is important which way you take it off. There you go. Obviously, if you went this way, it would fit, but it'd look awkward. And you see right there, it's got to face downward. So, bam, just like that. Swap it out. All right, let's tighten her back up. There we go. Sorry about the noise, but I want to make sure it's on there. Sounds wonderful. Okay, let's get the other one on. And I actually want to see if they are pretty level with one another. If they are, that is going to be a big difference. But you can see, I believe I showed you guys earlier, look how grooved up it is. I mean, somebody really wore it out. And I was actually going to have him align it for me, because he says he does it the old way. And but He's like, you might as well start with a new set because, you know, of how bad they already are. You need a new start. Beautiful. This one came out no problem. It's mainly because the pulley's on the floor, so even easier to take it off. Yeah, this thing has seen better days. Look how much you'd have to take off just to level it out. Look how much is missing. I mean, this is unreal. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've never been changed, so this is going to be a huge upgrade to them. Let me get this bag off so I don't cut myself. 1 second. You can see there, see that? I mean, brand new. It doesn't even show anywhere. This thing's supposed to cut like butter. I'm hoping and praying, guys. I'm hoping. It kind of seems dull to me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I mean, you'd think whenever you sharpened, you'd see some metal. But I think I'm gonna walk over there and ask him real quick. Maybe he can give me some advice. I don't think they need to be sharpened. I would think they come in sharpened, so I'll be back. Well, here we have it, and it's actually perfect. I mean, if you look there, they are wonderfully square. See this one? Very nice level. Check this guy. You always got to check both orientations. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big deal. So I did go to him over there, and he said they just put a specific coating on here on the blade so you don't cut yourself. So after you start cutting it, it'll go away. So I'm ready. Let's go and smack this on there and hopefully get the belt on real quick. Like I said, this old belt is not that bad. I can still definitely use it. I mean, it looks like it's still got plenty of life. I just went ahead and ordered a new one just trying to eliminate issues. You know, there's like very little wear, but that's perfectly normal. You know, there's not like something been stuck in there and eating it away. So, well, I don't want to waste any more time. He even offered me to actually use his to cut my lawn. So if this doesn't work, I'm just getting sick and tired because all my grass is growing like weeds. So let's get this move on and let's get it mowing.
2,000 years later.
Well, you guys might think why this is all out here and why this is on a stand or cherry picker. Well, let me show you what's going on. Well, we actually found, me and my neighbor did some troubleshooting, and turns out, as you can tell right there, yeah, we got a broken wire that's supposed to actually go right there. I'm guessing to the electrical magneto for the clutch assembly. So it's actually supposed to engage whenever you press the pull up the button to engage those blades. So it's not doing anything. So now we got to pull all this off, see if we can get to this and somehow attach it, or have to order a new clutch. So we're going to try our best to not have to order a new clutch. I'm going to pull this off real quick, see what we can do. Already remove this little piece, untension this belt here, has another tensioner right there, untensioned, and remove the whole deck from this portion of it. And obviously it won't come down right now, so I think I have to do it from the top. We're going to dig around a little bit and see what we can find out. after hammer drilling it, had to put this thing together. I was able to get the bolt out. It's nice and grooved for that keyway. And now I'm just hitting it with a hammer because it's still rusted to crap. So I'm hitting it with a hammer from the sides and it's coming right out. So luckily we're gonna be able to get it off, but I do not know how I'm gonna repair this because this does not come off. It looks like it's a one piece. And might be able to do it with some solder. I don't know, that's such a small work area, but we're gonna try. All right, so fast forwarding a little bit, got the new Bilt. It does match exactly, so that is awesome. If you guys have the same one, this is the numbers on it. Hopefully you get the right size, but finally looped it the proper way. We have installed the new clutch TPO. My biggest issue is I do not like how close it's sitting to this, yeah, I don't know. That bearing seems, or that pulley seems really close. So, plus this is not even tight, like hard. I have to back it out a little bit for it to drop a little bit, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna cut these back nicely. I came with new wires and everything, so we're ready to put this all back together. Let's go and smack this on and make the wiring all happen and hopefully cut it for the first time. Well, yeah, here you go. This is the part number for that. If you got the same lawnmower, like I said, Mustang 46, I think they're pretty universal. I actually looked up on the Troy Bilt website and actually told me, but you can also, yeah, I don't think it says the clutch here, sadly. No, it doesn't, but it does say the belts and the blade. I got that from here. So, but on their website you can put your model in, your VIN number and everything, and it'll tell you exactly what you need. So let's smack that on. I'm not talking anymore, make this happen. We're gonna do a quick update. So I had to actually remove this all because of how close this was pushing up on that pulley, like I told you. Turns out they are two different radiuses or diameters from here to here. This bearing is bigger. This collar is supposed to go in it, but this one had broke, as you can see. Bad design or something, or really over usage, honestly. But what I managed to do with that is everything still sits really tight on the shaft, so I actually just added 2 spacers in there, and I think it's going to be perfect. It is the proper height and everything, and everything is solid on there, and nothing moves. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the deck, put it back into level, drop it back down. And first, let's do the wires. Let me quickly cut these off and get it to the wires. Like I told you, we do have new ones. Look at that, that'll slip right on. You see that? The way these actually were supposed to go on is this is supposed to clip in the top way. So even if I was to do it, you know, this clip would be chewed up if I didn't have done what I have. But look at this now. Perfect clearance. I mean, just exactly what you want. I have rotated all the way around, so it is very nice and smooth. That way it doesn't get caught on anything. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and really quick do this wiring right there. Should be done. All right, guys, as you can see, beautiful cut grass. We have finally got it fixed. So it turned out we had gotten another clutch mounted up in there, and it actually fits perfect, exactly how it's supposed to be. So if you have this type of model, I will definitely get you the part number and everything like that, so you can get it installed yourself. There's perfect clearance for the cables and everything. So she's ready to go. I think the next thing all we need to do is pump up these tires. My neighbor helped me find that there's actually a nail in here, and there's obviously this one's already been patched. We'll have to get that fixed up. Otherwise, this thing is pretty much ready to go. Very excited. I'll probably be I don't know, maybe selling it, moving up to a bigger one, because I do want to do a little bit of commercial cutting or residential. So we'll see. But this project is finished finally. Very nice. With the new blades, it cuts awesome. You guys can see over there, or if you want, you can see it right here. It actually does really good finish. I mean, just wonderful finish. Love it. There's just one patch, one line that I did right here. That stuff is not mine, so yeah.